Hey friends, hope you guys are doing well. So today we're playing a Singularity. I'm actually really excited to show you both these trials. I think I played very well, and I definitely learned a lot when it came to understanding the Singularity with its pods and just how it works and everything. Per usual, I'll be showing you two trials. I actually have two different builds for each trial. I'll get into the first one in just a moment. Let's talk about the trial just itself. In this one, we play on the Singularity's map, Toba Landing. As you can tell, the Saga sent us there. I wasn't too sure how I really felt about it because I never really played as a Singularity on that map, but it actually worked out pretty well. I think his map's actually pretty decent for him, which is kind of rare. Most of the killers that have their own maps don't really do well on those maps. A good example would be Myers on Haddonfield and the Pig on the Game. It's cool that Toba Landing is good for the Singularity because, well, it is his map. Alrighty, with that being said, let's get into our perks. So the first trial perks I'm bringing are Hex Devour Hope, Rapid Brutality, Hex Undying, and Pop Goes a Weasel. Alrighty, the first perk we have is Devour Hope. This is a token perk, and I'll talk about those first. So the first token doesn't really do anything. The second token gains us 5% haste, which increases our movement speed for 10 seconds after hooking a survivor. The third token is where things really kick off. Every survivor will be exposed until the totem itself is cleansed. Then the fifth token grants the ability to Mori survivors, basically just outright kill them. It doesn't matter what stage of hook they are, you can just kill them whenever you want to. The only way to get these tokens is that you must be 24 meters away from the hook whenever a survivor is rescued. And like I said before, if Devour Hope is in play, all these effects will continue, but if it is cleansed, Devour Hope will shut off and that'll be the end of it. This is a very strong perk, especially for the Singularity. He's able to put a pod to kind of watch the totem, and if he needs to stop whatever he's doing to go pester the person on the totem, he can do that, which is something that is very nice. It's similar to Hag. Putting a Hag trap next to a totem is very strong for her. She's very good at that. Same with Trapper in a certain sense. Trapper's also pretty good at defending totems. Out of all three of them, I think Hag is probably the best for this more than any of them, because Trapper, you still have to make your way over there. Singularity, you still have to hit him with your pod, and then teleport, either that or just stop what you're doing to head over there yourself. It's still a decent perk overall, and also this perk has a decent amount of slowdown. Whenever the third token is shown, all the survivors show that they're exposed. Everyone just stops what they're doing to look for totems, and this can help you out a lot. Sure, they're trying to cleanse Devour Hope, but at least they're not doing gens, right? So if you have a regression perk that's, regressing a lot of gens at once, like Surge, it can help out a lot. And like I always say, if the survivors aren't doing generators and focusing on something else, that's better for you because they're not doing their objective. You're giving them a side quest that only benefits you. They can make a lot of mistakes looking for totems, and also just stops them from doing the main objective, so it's very helpful. Alrighty, next perk is Rapid Brutality. The Singularity is a basic attack killer, meaning that he cannot do any special attacks. He doesn't have a special attack. Him teleporting is not a special attack, so Rapid Brutality is perfect for him because the only way to use this perk is to hit survivors with basic attacks. So how this perk works is that you hit a survivor with a basic attack, you gain 5% haste for 10 seconds, which honestly is extremely valuable. 5% doesn't sound like a lot, but we get multiple situations where Rapid actually helped us out get it down and also helped us add more pressure to survivors, because any chance of you catching up faster after you end the initial hit is better for you, just because it doesn't give survivors enough time to make as much distance. And also, if you manage to down a survivor and pick him up relatively quickly, it works kind of like a mini agitation just for like 5 seconds, which isn't like the main focus of the perk, but it can be helpful. Being able just to hook a survivor as quickly as possible can be helpful, just to add pressure to other survivors, because you're able to hook quicker, so you're able to get back into chase with other survivors. Alrighty, next perk we have is Hex Undying. Basically, if a survivor goes within a dual totem within 4 meters, we can see their auras, and if a Hex is ever cleansed, in this case will be Devour Hope, Undying will take the hit for it. It's basically a get down Mr. President situation, so that's all really Hex Undying really does. Pretty good perk, very useful on keeping your other totems alive. This perk is going on every single killer just because if you're trying to protect a totem, Undying is extremely useful, just so it'll take the hit for it. But do keep in mind this does spawn another totem, so right now in the trial that we're about to start, Hex Devour Hope and Hex Undying will be in play, so we'll see 2 totems that are active. Alrighty, the final perk we have is our regression perk, which is Pop Goes a Weasel. And instant time we hook a survivor, Pop will be active for 45 seconds. Next generator we damage, will instantly lose 30% of its progress, and then regress normally after that. I don't think Pop needs an introduction. It's just such a good perk. I know I use it a lot, and I really do like it. The Singularity can use it pretty well, kind of. Best case scenario, let's say a survivor's potted, they're working on a gen, you go to your camera, you're able to teleport to them, injure the survivor, pop the gen, and then continue chase. Or let's say that you hook a survivor, you're not too sure where to go, you go through your pods just to kind of scope around, kind of see where everyone is. You see that a generator is almost done, either the survivor's working on it or they're not, and if your pod is EMP'd, you can still make your way over there to pop the gen. So just getting information out of your pods can be useful to use pop. Okay, those are our perks. Now let's talk about our add-ons. The add-ons I'm bringing today are the Nutritional Slurry. This is my 4th attempt to say that, so I'm just going to keep it as that. And then the Broken Security Key. So first off, the Slurry, it just gives us 2 extra pods. We have an infinite value from it because we will always have 10 in total now. And then the Security Key, it reduces the timer it takes for our EMP pods to come back online by 15%. That one also has infinite value just because I won't be able to keep track of which pods get EMP'd, and it'll always be in play just because, let's say, anytime a survivor uses the EMP on a pod, the add-on will always affect it. So I think he does have better add-ons. I don't know his add-ons too well, but these are the two that I always use. I would say that they're my favorite ones. I do know a couple other ones that are better, but I like to reduce the timer of the EMP so I can actually use my ability, and also like having 2 extra pods, so when I'm in chase, I'm not like getting rid of pods that I need in like 20 seconds after chase. Alrighty, bit of a long intro. Sorry about that, but we have a pretty good build. I think that this one's pretty solid for the Singularity. We have good like pressure when it comes to Devour Hope, and also when it comes to Rapid Brutality. We have Undying to protect Devour. We also have Pop Goes Weasel to help us out with Generators and Regression. We have our 2 add-ons to help us out when it comes to actually using our ability with extra pods, and also if they do EMP them, we'll get them back relatively quickly. Alrighty, with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoy. Oh, I'm home. I'm not too sure how I feel about this map with Singularity, but I don't think I've ever played on this map with Singularity. I guess we'll see how we can do. Alright, I don't even know how even the totems are on this map either. Let's find out. One's right there. One's right there. They're kind of in bad spots. That one is not in a pretty bad spot. This one's okay. I've seen worse. There's always bad ham with their horrible placement. Never mind, this totem's awful. Well, good to know. Put a pod there for the future. Hi. I don't remember your name. Woman, I'll just call you that. With Rapid, this is a down. Thank you, Rapid. Please nobody go for the rescue. Thank you. We can head over to her gen. We need to leave the area, though. Just so we can get our Devour to start working. Alright, we're out of range. Sweet. That was fast, too. I think your sister went for the rescue, right? I was really hoping that would work. Is this totem right next to a generator? Well, that's pretty crappy. Not too sure how great of a placement that is, but... Hi, who's this? Saga, I believe your name is, right? Or Eggs for Dinner, as I remember. It's okay, this map's kind of confusing too, my friend. This has some gen progress on it. Ah, come on. There's so much foliage in the way. I prefer to get near a pallet and I'll slipstream. I'll just do it now. And I'm run. She volt it? Yeah. We're fast too, friend. See? I was really hoping she would not do that. And there goes that. All that pressure we had on her. My favorite. Good job. Hey, Carlos. Running back into me. Balance. That was a mistake. Good try though, friend. Alright. Which chain got finished? The one in the corner, the one where we found both of the waitresses. Saga got her trap off, or her pod, I should say. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone over here for now, at least. Nobody on that one. It doesn't look like that one has progress either. They healed. I guess we'll just pop this. Okay, I said I would have done the main building one. Okay, the unhook happened a while ago, game. I was hoping at least to be able to get some progress off of that. I was hoping you would volt it. Did I just run past somebody? I think I just walked right past somebody. Get him to use his balance. Oh gosh. I guess she has a health stage, she knows she can get away with it. no Lithe. Monkey Rapid. For getting us close, but... All she has is the window now. So I don't think she'll make it. Which one is that one? Okay. There's the totem. Alright, one more and we can get our Devour, and then that's when they'll really start looking for totems. Someone just EMP'd. There's somebody right behind me. Hi. She ain't getting out from that. Rapid, now we can catch back up to you. Jeez, that scream. They already unhooked, okay. Let's down her, let's go kick the gen upstairs. Because this is almost done. Alright, we'll go pick her up now. I was really hoping to hit Carlos there, but I guess not. I was hoping to hit the wall behind her, but it's alright. Everyone's injured, which kind of sucks, because it's not really what I want. Break it. I don't have enough time to shoot a pod and tag him with it, so I'm just breaking the pallets. That's fine. Get dead hard. Gosh dang it, man. That was the middle gen. Okay, there's nothing here for them. So, that's good. Alright, bottom one has dead hard. Remember that. Also, we need to leave her. I hear... I hear Carlos above me. I need to get out of here. Just let him unhook. I need to get out of here. I need Devour to start helping us out. Nobody there. We're good here. Actually, Jen has some progress on it. Alright, we got full stacks. Totem is a little hidden. I'm chasing an injured person. I don't want to. Please somebody take a hit for whoever this is. I've lost them. That was a missed skill check, I guess. Carlos, hello. I'm not stupid. You guys heard that, right? That's fine. And the look for totem starts now. Yep. She'll volt it. This is a hit. Shit, she got... Oh, the pallet to my right's gone. That's right. Okay. Is it still regressing? No, it's not. Okay.
Yes. Hit her. Rope off the dust.
Yep. I just went burst. Okay, they know where it is, which is fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. That was so freaking lucky, by the way.
Terrible construction.
I don't care. I'll pick up anyone at this point. Okay, there she is. She's the one that knows about the totem so far. It's just Carlos. I'm kind of worried about that totem. We're good. The rat scared me. I thought that someone was running towards it for a second. Come on, come on, come on. She can EMP it. Do I think she'll have enough time? I don't think so.
You will be elevated to something more.
Ah, man. That really sucks. Okay, we got some pretty decent value off it, all things considered. I'm really hoping she's still in here. She's not the one with Dead Hard, the other one is. That was really good timing. Hey. Jeez. Carlos got off the hook.
You should thank me for this.
Okay, we can hook here. I don't know which ends up progress. I think the Devour really stopped all progress on generators. Hello.
Darkness.
That actually scared me.
Vortex.
Oh, we could chase you. I don't mind, I guess. I wasn't expecting no one to be there. What was that? Alright. A lot of pallets on the side of the map. That's, gosh, alright. That's alright. I know you can't shoot through survivors, I understand that. I was just hoping I'm able to get right above her. You guys are running out of pallets.
Destruction.
Ugh, that's not what I wanted. Hi, Carlos. I don't mind chasing whoever, really. Carlos is trying to get a pod removal, so it's just fine by me. I won't waste time doing that. Oh, thank you, Rapid. I don't think you're dead on hook. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, you are. Well played.
You're so pathetic.
This is an okay map for Singularity, I guess. That was a pretty good shot. I hope he doesn't have a pod remover. I think EMP is what it's called. Oh, okay. Where's Carlos? Nope, no, I'm chasing the right person. It's alright. That's what most Singularity players can do that I'm really, like... I forgot you're the one with Dead Hard. That's right. Singularity players can do that a lot, like, relatively fast, is where, like, they shoot a pod and immediately tag somebody. You have to kind of force it, though. That's Carlos. You do have to force it. It's something you have to, like, kind of force the virus to run in your direction. I hear somebody behind me. Well played. Carlos, you happen to be back here? Accidental pod that I placed. That totem's a bad totem placement, too. This map has pretty bad totem placements. Carlos, are you back here somewhere, buddy? Let's see. Oops, somebody was here. Oh, hi. I see you. Oh, we know where she is. Yeah. I think Pop Devour, I think all of our perks worked out really well. And she got rid of it immediately, which is fine. She doesn't have one anymore. That was smart of her. Let's go around. Yep. Ooh, I think I'm getting a lot better with Singularity. I'm having a lot of fun. Except when that happens. Oh my gosh. Make it right there. Oh, well played, everyone. Let's see if Carlos can find Hatch, if anything, but... Oh, that's what Carlos is. Not too sure if that was wise, my friend. Oh, good job. No, that's pretty good. I think we managed to actually do pretty well, all things considered. I think Devour definitely stopped them from doing gens. Oh, he had Unbreakable. Good to know. Yeah, okay, I saw none of these perks. This was Saga. Yeah, I saw none of hers. Okay. We did see his balance. No clue about Unbreakable. No clue about the rest of them. Did see her Dead Hard. No clue about DS. No clue about Dromedary. No clue about Head On either. A lot of Metal Mans. Ah, yes, my favorite. Buckle Open for the People. Yeah, I'm very happy. She had Object of Obsession. I didn't even notice. Huh. Shows how much I was paying attention. Also, it doesn't have the maps like, you know, purple and red. But yeah, well played, everyone. I think it was a pretty good trial. Hello again. Hope you're enjoying this one so far. So the previous trial, I will say, I could have done a lot better when it came to my pod placement around pallets. I had a lot of opportunities when chasing survivors to place pods on pallets for like future use. So if you're able to take anything out of the previous trial, use your ability a lot more around pallets because that's what the Singularity is good at. Having a survivor waste time dropping a pallet for you to switch to your pod and then tag them is like the best situation you can have because you can be able to teleport to the survivor, hopefully break the pallet in the process of that, and continue on with chase. Well played to all the survivors in the trial. They all did amazing. They kept me busy for a long time. They were able to disable my pods a lot, and they're also able to keep each other safe by helping each other out with disabling pods. Also, when it came to getting rid of totems, they did an amazing job of getting rid of Devour, but I think we did a pretty good job of adding a lot of pressure to them. I'll talk more about the build at the end of the video, but overall I think it was a pretty solid trial on both these survivors and my side. Okay, so now let's move on to the next trial. So we're playing on RPD. RPD has a lot of hallways that are very skinny, but the main room is kind of like a death trap. When it comes to the Singularity and his pods, it's very open, there's not a lot of cover, and if you place your pods correctly, you can get every single angle of the main room. So if you ever chase a survivor in there, you can just end up using your pod, which we do a couple times. It's an okay map for the Singularity. You can get some pretty good pod placements on some of the locations, which we managed to do. Ending off that, let's talk about our perks. So the perks for this trial, I'm bringing our Surge, Rapid Brutality, Sloppy Butcher, and Hubris. A lot of basic attack perks. I'm going to try not to repeat myself, but the Singularity works really well with all these perks because all he can do is basic attacks. So this build is really dedicated towards him. First perk we have is Surge. Any single time that we down a survivor within 32 meter range, if a generator is in that range, it will explode, losing 8% of its progress, and then regress normally after that. If a survivor is working on the generator when Surge activates, they will scream. The way Surge will activate is if you down a survivor with a basic attack. Again, all the Singularity can do, so it works really well for him because you don't really have to think about it too much. Kind of just, you know, play the game and you'll end up getting Surge value off of it. Next perk is Rapid Brutality. I already talked about this perk, so I'm just going to summarize it. Hit a survivor with a basic attack, all the Singularity can do. Gain 5% haste for 10 seconds. Adds more pressure to the survivors just when it comes to getting back into chase relatively quickly. Next perk we have is Sloppy Butcher. Any single time we hit a survivor with the basic attack, all the Singularity can do, it'll inflict them with the Hemorrhage and Mangled status effect. Hemorrhage meaning they leave more blood pools, and if they stop healing for whatever reason, it'll regress back to 0, and then Mangled, it takes 25% longer to heal a survivor. Very good perk for the Singularity. Any slowdown and keeping survivors injured is good for him. Let's say you're chasing a survivor, they have an EMP, you do manage to tag them with a pod, they use their EMP, you're right kind of back to where you started. So having everyone be injured can also add more pressure to them, just so they're able to take less risks, and if they need to, like, if they're in a dead zone, better yet, if they're in a dead zone, they can't really do anything. And if you do manage to stick them with a pod, they don't have an EMP, it's still better, because if they're still injured, then, well, it makes it easier for you to down them. Alrighty, the final perk we have is Hubris. Any single time we are pallet stunned, the survivor that stunned us will suffer from the exposure status effect, meaning that they're one shot for 20 seconds, and then Hubris has a cooldown of 20 seconds. The 20-second cooldown starts right as you get stunned, so it's kind of like, hey, here's a timer to show you how long you have to down the survivor that's exposed. Most reason why I'm bringing this perk is kind of just to test it out with the Singularity, because you can walk through pallets if you manage to get a pod on somebody, and let's say they bring like strong med kits, or they have like any healing perk, just to, you know, get rid of Sloppy Butcher as quickly as possible, we still have that pressure with exposing them. So that's our build, heavily dedicated towards basic attacks, which is all the Singularity can do, so it's very useful for him. The add-ons I'm bringing are the same ones. The nutritional, gosh, I cannot say that word. The nutritional slurry and the broken security key. Just to summarize, we have 2 extra pods, and if they EMP a pod, it'll reduce the time it takes for it to come back online by 15%. Good to have more pods, and also it adds more pressure to the survivors, so if they think they're safe, they won't be safe for very long. And that's our build. My main hope for this build is to get like value out of all my perks, which you'll see how we do in this one. I did have a lot of fun with this one. I really do suggest this build. I'd maybe change out Hubris for another perk if you so choose, but or change out maybe like Sloppy Butcher for Enduring just to help out with that, you know, stun duration. But other than that, I really do like this build a lot. And again, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoy. Oh, I was just thinking about this map. That's awesome. We have some good placements, but other than that, this map kind of sucks. But it'll be alright. I can't put one there because it's a vaulting position there. Alright, let's see how this goes. Helicopter side, okay. Definitely a pretty open map to some degree. Hello, everyone. Holy crap, hello, everyone. Alright, they know I have Sloppy now. So where's she going? There's could be a pallet here. I think that made her panic. Someone screamed, I think.
Weakened and inferior.
It's kind of funny that I think that made her panic, drop the pallet, because I think she thought I was gonna switch to my pod, but honestly, the pod didn't even activate, so I'll take it. I'm stuck. I've gotten a little bit better with Singularity. Sorry, I can't speak. Hello.
Surprising for an inferior life form.
Well, you know I have hubris. No bounce, please. Nope, no bounce.
Calculated destruction.
That was really calculated. Singularity definitely, that was definitely planned. I think we can make it up here. 2 surges on this gen, which is good. We can break this before we leave.
Something great is about to happen.
I hope so, Singularity. I hope so. I love your voice line so much. I think that's so cool. I don't want the injured person. Good job. That is the injured person. Come on, come on. Come on, game. Thank you. Got 99 like several times. It's alright. That was really good timing on your part. Well, 2 people know I have hubris now. I should have backtracked, because that's exactly where he went. This is very unsafe for you. Life. Can my pod go away? Oh, it's still there. I just can't see it for some reason. I think that was a mistake. That was smart. I don't like the fact that there's 3 of you on the same gen. There's no pallet here. Or we'll hook him. No, no touchy. No touchy my Dwight. I hear Dwight to my left, the other Dwight. Oh no, that's him. This is bells are ringing, which is a funny sentence. We got a hook here as well. We can head back right to the hook because I guarantee they're gonna unhook him right in front of me.
Material ready for transport.
I'm hoping that was the healthy Dwight because there's a pallet I want him to stun me on. Yeah, it was a healthy Dwight. Perfect. Hi. Oh, can you stun me? You look like Gabriel because you're bald. I think Enduring might have been better for this build, but I think Sloppy's helping us out with slowdown. Come on, buddy. I need you to stun me. Alright, forget it. Just gonna hit her just so I can get the... a little more rapid. No, nobody's up there.
Be elevated to something more.
Was that wise? To do that right in front of me? The game still thinks somebody's on the hook, so I'm super slow. Oops, wrong portal. I was hoping that would work. You know how cool that would be? Who's this? Hi, Kate. That's exactly what I wanted. We still got the pallet.
No longer useless.
Kind of want to leave her be. Oh, good job. I don't know if I can shoot through that. I don't think I can. Ow, I just scraped my wrist against my desk because I was trying to itch my nose. Good job. Ooh, do you think that... Maybe. I can get all three of them with this. Hi. I'm not too sure if that was wise to sit there and heal, but... Yeah, I'm not too sure what the thought process was with that. Hi. Come here, Dwight. I just want a hug. I got that gen up there. Well, the injured one that's not infected needs to... Oh, okay. Needs to... help out. There he goes. And there's nobody nearby. Let's go say hi to him, though. Hello! I just heard Sloppy taking effect. Well played, Kate. Got a challenge done, too. Do I think they're gonna help the AI? I don't think so. Not the one I wanted to hit. That's okay. Well, I didn't really get Hubers to work, but that's okay. I think this is still pretty fun overall. Interesting. Break it. I love how fast he breaks it. It's like brutal strength on drugs. He does have a pallet here, but he won't make it. Well, that was above me. That was Gabriel that screamed. So we know where he is. I should have put a pod up there when I had the chance. There's one on the other side of the generator. I'm not too sure if I heard some... Oh, they got him off the hook already. Wow. Hi, I want... Gabriel, I guess? Ooh, too early. I appreciate the try, Dwight.
It hurts. Growth often does.
Want to talk about it? Oh, poor Dwight. Oh no. Hi. I'll come. Hi, Dwight. Come on, buddy. I know, it kind of glitches out whenever you're trying to get on top of it. You have to back out. Yeah, you have to back out and then go back in. If you're like right on top of it, it doesn't work for some reason. Man, we managed to, for the map that I thought was going to be rough, we actually managed to do pretty well. We just got a challenge done, too. Okay, off the record, didn't see that. We actually got rid of that when she got unhooked right in front of us. We'll make it pretty good. Lithe, I don't think we saw her Lithe. Didn't have any aura reading perks. Good to have Deja Vu, it's a really good perk. Why? Didn't see his off the record, didn't see his Lithe. I don't think we did. I don't think we saw any of their exhaustion perks. I could be wrong about that. Soul Guard, didn't see that. We did see his Deliverance. But I'm not too sure how wise that was to do that right in front of us. But yeah, honestly, well played, everyone. They tried their best. Hey friends, I really hope you enjoyed this one. I want to thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun playing as Singularity. I really do plan on playing as him again very soon. I still have a lot to learn. I think I can do better with pod placement. I think we actually did pretty decent on some of our pods, like on Tobo Landing. The main building pods that I had were actually pretty good. I just didn't really use them too well, except for a couple moments. And RPD, I think we used our pods to a very good degree, honestly. I think overall, RPD, we definitely did a lot better on tagging people and continuing chase and stuff like that. And yeah, like I said before, I really enjoyed playing as him. I still think he's pretty difficult on console compared to PC, just because I find it easier to look around with a mouse than it is to use a thumbstick. And that's me not saying it's like impossible to play a Singularity on console. I believe there are people that are out there that do play on console with Singularity and do very well. In just my thoughts, I think it would be a lot easier to aim with a mouse than it is a thumbstick. But with that being said, I would like to get better with him. Whenever I do manage to use my pods very well, like using it in chase when they drop a pallet, I'm able to tag them, then continue chase from there. I feel like I have such a big brain. Like, it's so much fun to play as him. I will say though, you do put in a lot more effort than what you need to with most killers. Like, his ability is very unique and it's very difficult to kind of like manage. And what I mean by like manage, I mean good pod placement and also forcing the survivors to go back into pods. RPD is really good for that. I think it's a really good example. The main room is such a funnel, so everyone's kind of forced to go in there. So if you had pretty good pod placement, you can, force the survivor to go back in the main room. You can tag them, continue chase from there. Alrighty, enough rambling about the Singularity. Let's talk about the builds that we brought. So the first trial, I think we got some really good use out of Devour Hope. We only got to 3 stacks, but that's still pretty good. Once these survivors figured out that we had Devour, I think everyone stopped what they were doing and focused on trying to find totems, which is amazing. That's what I wanted from Devour. I wanted to put fear into survivors to be like, okay, we need to stop whatever we're doing, stop generators, stop their objective, and go look for totems, which worked out really well. They did end up cleansing it, but the damage was already done. We managed to down Carlos with 1 shot and Saga, I believe. So I still think it worked out pretty well. Also, if you're noticing the slash number next to Devour, that is how many times we got to use the instant down, which was twice, so it did help out a lot. I did down one of the Roses, but she was already injured, so it doesn't count for that, because it doesn't matter, she's already 1 shot anyways. Next, moving on to Rapid. Oh my gosh, I think Rapid did amazing for both trials. We got so much use out of it in Tobo Landing, I think more. We had multiple times where Rapid helped us out, catch up to survivors before they even got to pallets and windows and stuff like that, so it was very useful. I absolutely love Rapid Brutality on Singularity. I think it's amazing for him. Next, we have Undying. It didn't really help us out too much. We did get the max value up from it because it did take a hit for Devour, but it got cleansed relatively early, so a bit unfortunate. We could have defended our totems a lot better with our pod placements and everything, just to keep checking on them, just to make sure nobody's touching them. Either way, I really hope that is something you're able to take with you for the future. If you ever end up playing a Singularity and end up using a totem build, just make sure you kind of keep focus on, like, after hooking a survivor, check your totems just to make sure, because you can sit next to the survivor just for a couple seconds before the anti-camp kicks in, so just keep that in mind for the future. Pop did okay. We could have used it on better gens, but I still think we got some really good use out of it. And Pop is Pop, it's strong anyway, so even if we didn't get max value out of it, it still ended up helping us. Our add-ons really did help. Having extra pods helped out, and also the chip also helped out with us not having to worry about pods being EMP'd for too long. RPD was a good example of that when they were all healing outside of the helicopter gen. We would have needed to wait a couple more seconds before we were actually able to teleport to them when they were healing, so they would have given them a lot more time to, like, escape and run away, or add that, or actually get a heal off. So pretty useful in that. Alright, the second trial, Surge helped out a lot. I believe we hit 1 gen like 3 times, which is really good. That was the helicopter generator, and then we hit the library one twice as well. Like I said, Rapid helped us out a lot just by keeping up in chase and not giving the survivors enough time to run to pallets. So if you notice that Sloppy Butcher is at max value, it is because none of the survivors healed except for Gabriel 1 time, and besides them spawning full health, they never healed, so we only got 5 stacks out of it, and that's as much as we were actually able to get the whole entire trial, because again, nobody healed. I think Sloppy helped out a lot. I think it kind of numbified Hubris though. I think they would have healed more maybe if Sloppy wasn't there, but we were keeping up in chase and keeping the pressure on them consistently, so that also could have been a reason why Hubris didn't really get too much value off of it. We did get 2 uses out of it, but the survivors were already injured anyway, so it didn't mean anything. I would like to try it again at some point, maybe change out Sloppy for Enduring, like I said before, because I think that'll work a lot better with this build, or at least with just Hubris. Ending off of that, I will say I think in both trials we played pretty well. I definitely did a lot better than I thought I would. The first trial we got 3 kills. Carlos did get Hatch without us giving it to him. And then the second trial, I put 3 with parentheses 4 because we could have killed the Dwight, but I gave him Hatch. So we did get 4 kills essentially though. Alrighty, now I'm just going to talk about the both trials just themselves. I think the survivors did amazing in both trials. They really did try their best, and a couple of them did make a couple mistakes, which was okay. We all make mistakes sometimes. Good examples are the Dwight trying to get the pallet save, Carlos trying to hide when Devour Hope was active, and then also with Carlos running back into me when after he used balance landing in the main building. But it's fine. Again, it happens. We all make mistakes. It's just something to learn off of. Not to say it was all mistakes. The Rose did very well by keeping me busy with the 2 dead hearts. She did amazing in that. The survivors in the second trial used their lives effectively. They used it when they really did need to, just to make distance and to get to safety. But I will say we did manage to counter that just with our pod placements. Without our pod placements, I honestly think that they would have done a lot better. If our pods weren't there, that would have been a pretty difficult situation to come back from. And that's not me pointing out just only the highlights and the bad parts. All the survivors did amazing in between that. Of course, I'm not the survivor, so I didn't really know what they were doing most of the time, but they all kept each other off hooks. They all kept healing each other whenever they could. They were all working on gens when they weren't being chased or unhooking. Overall, I think these are very 2 solid trials on both these survivors and my part. I really enjoyed recording these. I really hope you enjoyed them, and I hope that they were very entertaining to watch. I hope you're able to learn something. Something I do want to start doing is thanking you for making it this far. I know this video is long and I've been rambling a lot, but I really do appreciate everyone for sticking around and actually listening to what I have to say. Let me know what you guys think of this video. I really would appreciate it. If you have any ideas or any feedback or anything, please let me know in the comments. It'd be much appreciated. And if you want to see more from me, consider subscribing. I try to post whenever I can. I also have an Instagram if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description. I just post updates on there whenever I'm uploading. And again, I want to thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see all of you in the next one. Stay safe out there, friends.